Hey there! In this video, I will be going over the signs that you might have histamine intolerance. So for those who don't know me, I'm a functional medicine certified health coach, and I'm also certified in the primal diet and lifestyle and autoimmune protocol. And time again, I see people adding all these healthy superfoods and they get more and more ill. So if this is you, stay tuned and I'll go over the signs that you might be dealing with a histamine intolerance. So the first really common sign of histamine intolerance is gastrointestinal issues. So you could be chronically constipated, you could have chronic loose stools, you could have heartburn, bloating. A lot of people with IBS actually have histamine intolerance, and inflammatory bowel disease has been associated with low DAO levels, and DAO is an enzyme in your gut that degrades dietary histamines. The second sign is skin symptoms. So this could be rashes, itching in general without any rash. It could be skin flushing. So a lot of times when I have a histamine flare, I will look like I have a sunburn and feel like I have sunburn. You don't necessarily have to have skin symptoms to have histamine intolerance. That is a really common misconception. People seem to think that if you're not itchy, you can't have histamine intolerance, and that's not true at all. And just because you're itchy or you have some of these skin symptoms, again, doesn't mean you have histamine intolerance, but it is a really common symptom. Sign number 3 is headaches and migraines. And again, this is a common symptom, but you don't have to have this symptom. And low DAO has also been associated with migraines. Sign number 4 would be respiratory issues. So this could be upper respiratory, like a runny nose or congestion, or it could be wheezing or feeling short of breath, and asthma also has been associated with histamine intolerance. Sign number 5 is fatigue and brain fog. So you might just feel generally run down, or you might not even want to get out of bed in the morning. A lot of people have trouble formulating thoughts, or you might find your memory slipping a bit. Sign number 6 is feeling aches and pains. So this could be joint pain or muscle pain. You might feel like you worked out yesterday, but you didn't, or your joints might be unusually sore and you're not sure why. This could be a sign of histamine intolerance. Sign number 7 is anxiety and depression. So histamine is a neurotransmitter, and it can actually cause increased anxiety when your histamine levels are high. And this unfortunately can be a cycle as well, because stress and anxiety also can trigger our mast cells to release more histamine. So if you suspect that you have histamine intolerance, stress management is going to be a big part of your care plan. Sign number 8 is low blood pressure and dizziness. Commonly, people in the histamine intolerance community have POTS or a chronic low blood pressure. They might have a fast heart rate. For me, I get a drop in my blood pressure, my heart rate shoots up when I've had too many histamines. Sign number 10 is overactive bladder. So you may be making frequent trips to the bathroom, even though you don't feel like you've drank excess fluids or anything. You might feel like your bladder is not completely emptying. This can point to histamine intolerance. This is one of my main symptoms. When I was a teenager, they were checking my blood sugar, and I was on a medication for overactive bladder by the time I was in my 20s. When I changed my diet, this is actually one of the things that changed for me. I no longer have to run to the bathroom every half an hour. So those are 10 common signs of histamine intolerance. It's not a comprehensive list. There's all kinds of symptoms, because histamine is a neurotransmitter that's located in basically every system of the body. So there could be numerous different signs and symptoms. These symptoms could also point to something else. So it's important to work with your physician to rule out other causes. And then if all other causes had been ruled out, then you could try a histamine elimination diet. That is the gold standard for diagnosing histamine intolerance. There's not any really good testing except for an elimination diet. If you suspect you have histamine intolerance and you want to try an elimination diet, I do have a free guide that I will link in the description. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Okay, take care.